Good evening. I'm sorry, I appear to be having some kind of technical difficulties. I'm sorry. If you can see me, just let me know. Okay, so I guess my picture on here does not work. My camera isn't working at the moment, but it's not technically necessary. I need to start by stating why I'm making this video in the first place, which is to the topic is scams. I got scammed today, and well, it's embarrassing, but the reason I am making this video is to share my experience and to warn people how real and how very convincing this scam is. It is it's one in which the person, I was just on my laptop, the one I'm broadcasting on at this very moment, and I was just on Google trying to, get on social media. And this screen pops up stating that my screen is locked, that my laptop is locked, and somebody has been trying to hack into my laptop, and that I need to call a customer service number. I call this customer service number, and they have me on the phone for nearly 3 hours. They're stating that, I'm just telling them the problem, and, my thought was, okay, this won't take long. They'll probably just fix the situation and secure my account and everything like that. But no, they proceeded like they were saying, well, we'll help you with this, no problem. And, they were stating that they needed to, in order for them to fix the issue, because according to their data, somebody from 4 different locations were trying to hack me. And just so that there's no negative feedback on the countries that they mentioned, because that is irrelevant, because, they were scamming. It wasn't really the people that they were talking about who were trying to do this. But yeah, they were stating that a few different countries, the states included, were trying, like somebody from 4 different locations were trying to hack into my email address and into my laptop, into my devices, stating that somebody was trying to hack me and, try to take my information. So I was very cooperative, because at this point, I think it's real, right? So they have me give them a bit of information and state that they're going to send funds to my credit card and have me go and get Google Play cards, just Play Store cards. And they're having me, at first they say security cards, but then they say Google Play cards. And they have me go to a store, like a grocery store, to go and get these cards and buy them one at a time, or 1 or 2 at a time. So I get these cards, and then they have me state out loud the information. And they have me on the phone. There are people at this time just watching me, watching all of this happen. And, they're whispering and everything like that. I also have videos similar to this on my Facebook, if anybody has S Stang on Facebook. So, yeah, you could also watch that one. But anyway, I give them all the information they need, and then they have me on hold for a while. Once they get me off hold, they state that they blocked one of the hackers with the money that I sent them. And then they state that they need to get more money. They need to put more money in, like reimburse me for more money and have me spend more money with my credit card in order to pay for more of this anti-hacking business that might add would probably be a lot cheaper if I had just gone to any technician like a IT, but no. But anyway, sometime after, like I tell them, no, I cannot spend any more money on my credit card. It has a limit on it. And they're very calm and they're very convincing. And they were stating that they needed more money sent to them, which is being sent back, I suppose. By the way, at this point, it's a different person. They had me transferred to a different technician for some reason. Yeah, so I had to go on hold. I need to use a washroom, right? My point being, by stating that, is that I had them on hold for a while. And when I got back, when I left the store I was in for my washroom break, it kind of dawned on me. I thought maybe I should check to like confirm that this is the correct number. I need to go. So I Googled on my phone, what is the number for Microsoft customer service? Which, by the way, when I looked it up, it stated an entirely different number. And then it dawned on me that I had been ripped off. Basically, after that, I was starting to actually panic. I was having a full-on panic attack, and I called my dad because he helps me with stuff like just finances and just advice in general, really. And he's having to deal with me, and I'm talking to him on the phone while I'm on my way to the police station. And he was telling me, you need to call your credit card company. You need to call them and tell them what happened. And he said, I told him I was going to the police, and he said they might not really be able to help much, but with situations like this, it needs to be immediately reported to somebody. Otherwise, how are you going to stop it if you don't at least try, right? So I go to the police station, and of course, on my way talking to my dad, and then I informed my employment, which, by the way, I was supposed to work that day. I forgot to mention that. I was supposed to work today, and I couldn't because these scammers had me on the phone for nearly 3 hours. And so I had to call them, and like I said, I was going to be late, and I had to deal with a security problem. And then so later I had to call and say that I won't be able to make it at all, which, it's already bad enough that they scammed me out of my money, but they also basically scammed me out of going to work today. And on top of that, I bought a package of cigarettes. So not only did they take $600, for the record, off my credit card, they probably tried to take more money. They did, but they probably were trying to take that money away. And but also they cost me an entire day of work, money that I could have been making instead of spending. And they, also, yeah, it was a lot. So, sorry, that's my phone. Yeah, I will have to, when I'm done, I'm going to have to talk to my credit card company, which will remain, which I will keep to myself. And also I'm going to have to talk to Microsoft, I guess, to tell them, inform them that this happened to me. And I know it's not their fault because, they're not trying to scam me. In fact, if I would have actually found the real number in the first place to tell them this, they probably would have helped me with this situation without costing me any money. But yeah, so this is really, really tough to admit that this had to happen to me, because, I am very careful to watch out for this kind of stuff, but because it was right on my computer screen and because it was stating that there's an issue, it was a security issue, and that I had to call technical support, it looked very real. It looks very realistic. And if I had screenshots, I would have showed them to the police, showed them the number. I did, during my interview, I did show them the phone numbers and I showed them the text messages. And like I showed the officer the notes that I had written that of stuff I was supposed to do. So yeah, it pains me to say this because I consider myself at least averagely intelligent. I'm not the smartest, but I consider myself at least an intelligent person and a very careful person, but this happened. And I don't want to do this kind of video or post this kind of content, but the intention of this content is to share my experience, share what happened to me specifically. And I'm sure people like me have dealt with similar situations, like with a similar case. But also, I wanted to warn people, just specifically make sure to do the best I can to prevent this from happening to anybody else. I'm trying to be helpful. Hopefully my next content will be a lot more positive, as I really try to have more of a positive aspect on things, seeing as how my intent is for peace, not for destruction or scamming or really any negative things like that. I'm trying to encourage positivity in the world. And, I feel like part of why I'm doing this is to really help other people, So, if you see this if you hear this, sorry about I'm sorry about the visual. I can't really see myself right now, so I'm just going to assume nobody else can see my face. But anyway, apologize if you can't see me, but I just please inform other people of this. Tell your friends, family members, inform them that this scam is very real. It is very convincing, and it is apparently very effective. This is honestly one of the realest scams I've dealt with. Just for the record, I have also dealt with a Social Security scam. I had to deal with that a little earlier this year, and they almost got me with that one. And I managed to get away from that. But they did, whoever did this one, they are really good. They're very convincing. So just be warned, and stay safe out there, and stay awesome. Have a good evening. Thank you for watching.